How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Prime Energon, and today we finally got the Origin Autobot Jazz from Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy Evolution. Very nice to have Jazz in the house in his true Cybertronian mode and his alt mode, which is his true Cybertronian mode too. So we're going to be taking a look at this guy and comparing them to the Studio Series 86 Jazz to see the similarities of both of these figures. So let's go ahead and put him aside and take a look at the box. So here is the artwork for the front: Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Origin Autobot Jazz, Transformers. Take a look at the side and the back right here. You do get Jazz and you get the Evolution weaponry right here with this grappling hook. Very cool that they included that, and his little grappling hook to put on his hand, and you can put it at the end of the gun as well. And you get his alt mode, which is definitely very cool from the beginning of Transformers the movie when they're on Cybertron. And we get some information right here, stuff at the bottom, stuff at the top. Legacy Evolution Transformers. So quickly taking a look at the details here. Here is Jazz in all his glory. Very nice. They did do a darker visor for his dark blue visor right there. As you can see, the chest a bit more compact as well. Taking a look at the headlights, very nicely done with that detail. Taking a look at the arms, again, very nicely done. A little bit of hollowness, but that is due to transformation, so we'll go ahead and let them slide on that. And taking a look at the sides right here, they did paint this part, which we'll compare the two Jazzes together in a little bit. Taking a look at his waist, some nice detail again right there on the waist. Taking a look at the legs, no hollowness on the legs. And then down here at the bottom, very nice gray plastic right there. Taking a look on the side, a little bit of scratching right there, some blue paint, very nicely done. And I think he looks fantastic. The joints on this guy, very stiff compared to the original Studio Series 86 Jazz. Definitely a lot more stiff to pose this guy, but I like that. It's very stiff on here. Taking a look at his grappling hook, which you can install on either hand, and it is detachable. We'll take a look at those in a minute. You do get a port on each side of the hand when you flip them in, and then when you flip them out, you get his actual hands right here. And then taking a look at the backpack, pretty decent sized backpack. I wasn't expecting anything too drastic on here, but it is what it is, and it's nicely done in this white paint. And the back is going to be a clear plastic, and it's a very sturdy clear plastic. It's not very flimsy like the original Jazz, so he just looks really good. Nice Autobot symbol with the blue on the front. I like how they did the chest area a bit more compact, like I said earlier, and the detail on him is actually quite good. The back of the legs, they could have been done a little bit better, but you pretty much get the rear end and the spoilers of car mode or his Cybertronian mode, and for the most part he looks really good. I'm very happy with this guy, and as soon as I found out they were doing a Cybertronian version of Jazz, I just had to jump at it. And I did order this I want to say like several weeks ago, and through Target, and kept waiting on shipping information and nothing came through yet. Went to a Target store and actually found two of these guys there, so fun story. And canceled my order and just went ahead and ordered him, or just went ahead and purchased him at my local Target store. You get some more ports right here on his shoulders too, so very nice with that version of Jazz. Going on over articulation, the head is on a ball joint, very nice range of motion. He can turn all the way around, arms can go all the way out, and can do a full rotation. Although I do get annoyed sometimes because they also have this butterfly joint. Makes the chest sort of pop up a little bit. There's a little tab in here that tabs in there, but when you move the arms around, as you can see right there, it does tend to pop the chest out sometimes. Going on the arms, you do get a bicep rotation and a bicep bend. no wrist rotation. You get a waist rotation, which is completely unhindered by the backpack, so very nice. Legs can kick all the way forward and all the way back for the most part, so very cool. He can do the splits for the most part without this piece getting in the way. And you get a little under 90-degree bend at the knee. You also get thigh rotation, and like I said, these joints are very tight, so that is pretty cool. And then you also get some ankle tiltage and no toe tiltage. They do go in due to transformation, so very nice. I'm definitely happy with this version of Jazz. We needed this, and Hasbro finally came through with the true Cybertronian version of Jazz. So let's go ahead and compare him with the Studio Series 86 Jazz right here. So as you can see, same head sculpt, different color with the visor, a little bit more of a lighter baby blue over here on the original Studio Series 86 Jazz compared to the darker blue. The arms look almost the same as far as the bottom part goes. Just this part has that black painted part, while over here it's all completely white. And then taking a look at the legs and the waist, you get this more baby blue detail, which they should have included over here, but I'm not going to diss them on that. But other than that, nice improvement over here. Taking a look at the back, definitely a lot more of this clear plastic, which is definitely a lot lighter. And then the hollow legs on the back of the 86 Jazz. But for the most part, they are really good. They use the same head sculpt, almost the same arms, but this Jazz, very loose joints, and he feels a lot lighter than the new Jazz. The plastic they used on the new one, a lot thicker, a lot nicer, and even the paint over here looks like more of just a white thin plastic compared to the actual glossy white that you get on the new version. And they just did a little bit more over here, made him a little bit more sturdier, and the joints a lot tighter than the older version. And especially this plastic down here, this is a lot thinner and a lot more fragile than the plastic they used on the new Jazz. So that's really cool. So as far as scaling goes, there you go, old Jazz versus the new Jazz. As you can see, again, same head sculpt that they used. Everything else seems to be pretty new when it comes down to the molding. Here he is up against Blaster. So nicely done. Again, Blaster being a little bit more larger in scale. And here he is up against Studio Series 86 Ironhide. So again, very nicely scaled. I love this figure, by the way. Again, good plastic, Hasbro, good plastic. So as far as transformation goes, he is really simple to transform. So first, you're going to want to pop in the wrists, just like that, and sort of straighten out the arms. And then now you're going to want to come onto the back and just sort of fold all this out for now. The front of the hood, you're going to pop open his chest and just swing it up, head around. I don't know if it has it to be rotated around, but you can do that. And then you're going to get this tab that's going to go into that slot right underneath there, and just sort of close all that up. The arms are going to come forward just like so, and you're going to want to make sure that they are rotated around, because you're going to want to make sure that there's a certain tab down here that you want to make sure that's folded down. So pretty much rotate the arms around, and you're going to have his wrist facing outward just like so, and then just fold up his arms just to get him out of the way for now. And then you're going to tab this in the top part. You're going to bring in the hood, and this sort of tight fit to sort of come down. You're going to get some little tabs are going to come down, but once you get one side in, you can sort of get the other side in just like so. So don't worry, this plastic is very sturdy. I'm not worried about it breaking at all. You're going to come on over to the legs and pop this hatch open just like so. And then you're going to flip out this panel. Just like that. While you're here, go ahead and tuck in the toes. And his whole leg is going to collapse in on itself just like so. It's on a double hinge, as you can see right there. All of that just sort of collapses in on itself. And then you're going to get this little tab that's going to go down in here, if you guys could see that right there. Make sure that's tabbed in and flush. Do the same over here on the other side. Flip open this hatch just like that. And this door does seem to fall off from time to time. Just snap that on. And then collapse the leg in on itself. Just like so. Make sure that fully gets tapped in there just like that. Snap them down. Come over here. Close this up. Snap it down. And then now you could go ahead and tab in right up here at the top. Then once you're done snapping all of that in there, make sure the legs are nicely compressed in there. You're going to get the arms and you're going to get these little black tabs. As you can see that, they're going to go into those slots on the bottom of the arms. Just snap those in there and then sort of compress up here at the top. And then compress the doors. You're going to get these latches, they're going to go underneath there. And everything holds up pretty well for the most part. And there you go for Cybertronian Jazz. Really nice, very spacey and futuristic looking. You can take a look at the detail. Nice clear blue plastic up top, and like I said earlier, very nicely thick plastic. I don't feel like it's going to snap anytime soon. Take a look at the sides. Nice blue paint, and the back right here you get the nice toes and a nice spoiler. So he looks really good. I do love this Cybertronian Jazz mode. So taking a look at the weapons, he does get his nice blast. I wish they would have painted this silver, but it is what it is. Nicely detailed. Very similar to Jazz's old blaster from Studio Series 86. So almost the same styling, except this is actually painted silver. And you can, if you want to use this, you can insert the grappling hook on this version if you want to do that, to sort of swap weapons. And then you also get his grappling hook and his adapter over here that goes into wrist mode. And that would have been cool if they actually had a string or a rope to sort of have this connected. So very nice Cybertronian Jazz from Transformers the movie. Buzzworthy Bumblebee Origins Jazz. So very nice. Thank you guys for joining me here on Prime Energon. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. That is correct. Alright, and I will see you guys next time here. Y'all stay safe now. Peace.